Hello, everybody. It's Scott O'Motto back for another episode of Thriving with Project E. And this is going to be our 1 billion EMC episode, I do believe. Probably by the end of the episode, we will have produced 1 billion EMC. Pretty sure that's going to happen. We're at 809,000. Again, we already have the most expensive tools out, but we're going to produce it as is. So in this episode, we are going to get into refined storage because now refined storage in the 1.12.2 version can read from the transmutation table and uses as its storage. In Project E, that's one of the best parts of the mod, is that all of the items that I have no chests around, nothing, no storage beside this stuff here. Because it's all in here. It's all in the transmutation table. However, that was hidden to us. It took us quite late game to get to this portable version. But, you know, we're going to now use refined storage as a way to access all of that. And most importantly, use it in auto crafting, which is a major revelation. So we do need to produce the refined storage items, but it's, of course, much easier now with Project E, and refined storage generously has assigned values to everything, assigned EMC to all of its items. And we'll also be looking at some of the cool new blocks. This is a great update for refined storage in 1.12.2. There's been some great tools, and we have the refined storage add-ons, which add some cool stuff as well. So we have to begin by producing the solderer here. And we're going to need a little bit of power. So I guess for now, I just use the coal generator. I can look at solar flux. This is a light-based playthrough because Project E is light. So solar panels are the kind of the way to go on that. Maybe we could put down some solar panels as well. So wood and the mirrors. All these have EMC up to the levels of where you start to need to smelt items. Like the solar panel here has to be, it's unprepared, and then you smelt it and you get the prepared one. But we can get up to 16,000, well, 2048 generation, which is sufficient for our needs before we need to start moving outside of EMC. However, I think the coal generator will carry us through. So let's look at the solderer here. And so we need a sticky piston, and then we need some quartz enriched iron, which we'll need a lot of that, but EMC makes it easier. So it's nether quartz, which we haven't gotten yet. We have not gotten nether quartz, and I don't actually have a portal on this side. So that's something we want to immediately do. Just go into the nether and quickly grab some of that. Probably the best way is to create a portal down here. Let me get a regular pick because, again, that'll just rip everything to shreds if we don't have a standard pick. So we should be able to just go down here and create our portal. Say right here. Let me put some light down for you guys. I'll get glowstone. We'll put one there and there. Fly out of there. Okay. So let me just quickly use this guy and dig out a spot for us to make a portal. And get some sandstone. Okay. I have the extra utilities in here where I could get a builder's wand, but I would need to make the enchanter and stuff to get the magical wood. So I won't do that on this episode, but we'll just quickly fill this in. And this would be a good showcase of the mercurial eye. So let's look at that guy. All right, yeah, the mercurial eye, again, is a replacement wand. Put all this away. And we will need the glowstone. So let's grab out the mercurial eye. Now, it's one of the newest items that have been added in these versions of ProjectE. So I've noticed in some reports that it could possibly have a few bugs in it. I haven't really come across them yet. Oops, I used the transmutation, which would take that to dirt. But let's get out a piece of sandstone. And then I have it, let's see, I've got chiseled and I have smooth. Okay, good. Yeah. So how this mercurial eye works is you hit the C key and it comes up with a GUI, and you put in the item that you want it to go toward. Now it needs a Klein star in here. And this is one thing you want to be careful of. Let's get just the lowest level Klein star or this level here. And we could charge it here in the transmutation. It needs a Klein star inside of it. Now, one thing I have noticed that you have to definitely watch out for, and then you put the item you want to change to in here, right? So you got a Klein star for power, and then the block. That way you don't need the blocks in your inventory. It comes from the EMC of the Klein star. However, this Klein star is not included in the total of the mercurial eye, right? So mercurial eye is 475,000. The Klein star is 98,000, plus it's got 200,000 EMC, so it's 298,000. It doesn't add it to this. So if I just accidentally push this into my system, to store it again, I lose the Klein star and I lose the value of the EMC. So just be aware of that. At this point, it makes zero difference at all. But anyway, it has two modes and a charge level. That the charge level determines its range. Has two modes accessed by the G key, which is transmutation mode and normal mode. All right. And in normal mode, it places the block like a wall even. So if you up the charge level, you can't get just one block. It's just too powerful. If you up the charge level, go to the next level, then it'll place a wall that's a 3x3. Okay. If you up it again, then it'll place a 7x7. All right. And again, we won't be able to see it, but it'll do a 9x9. And there's maybe a level beyond that. Let me pick out one. Well, this is probably enough. Let's just do it here. Yeah, it looks like it's 11x11. Okay, so you could quickly fill in blocks there. All right, and then in the transmutation mode, which the charge level sets the amount that it does, G key switches to transmutation mode. That's when it uses the block here in your inventory. Well, it did to build that, but to transmute these blocks. So see, now it made all those blocks into sandstone. and we can reduce the level to get ourselves a, let me put down a little bit of sandstone here, get a stack. I don't think I made stairs. Okay, do that. Stair. All right, put that up. Just throw down a couple stairs there. And so we can like use the chiseled sandstone, for instance. I have it here. So again, the C key will open that, and then I can switch to chiseled sandstone. And I don't have any charge, so it's in a 1x1 mode. And by right clicking, it'll convert that block. All right. And so, you know, I could, I don't know what level I care about. Let's try here. And then you can also change the range of it, but it goes vertical as well. So we don't want it in this case. All right. And then we could do smooth sandstone here and get these bottoms, and then the bottoms here. Oops. Hope that's not too loud for you guys. But it's essentially a replacement wand at this point. Nether portal. I really need, I'll do that off camera, but I you know, for symmetry, this needs to be an even numbered room. Let's go ahead and throw some glowstone up. We'll probably convert the ceiling, and in this I could demonstrate that mode. We're still in transmutation, so there, that'll convert the ceiling. So that's nice again because it comes from EMC. So it's even wide. Yeah. Yeah, I'll fix out this room to be better. Yeah, you know, I'm like a lot of Minecraft players. That kind of stuff will drive me insane. But I'll fix it off camera. It'll be okay. Just put it there for now. We just want to get some business done. Actually, the Nether portal is going to be in the wall anyway. Yeah, I need to go one that direction. Okay, so let's grab obsidian, and I'll change the wall, of course, but after we put it in. Oops, inevitable. Now let's see how this guy will do obsidian. Yeah, almost immediate. Not a problem. So what do I have in here? Smooth, I believe. I think I'd rather just have regular sandstone. Did it not go in there? No. Okay. So that will work. All right, so let's light this guy. This should be a new portal. Let's hope. What was our distance from the other? First portal, 11. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so flint and steel. And we'll just peek our head in, and then we'll take on the nether here real soon. But I just need to get some quartz, and I might as well have showed you all that on camera because of the building of it. So this should be a new portal. Yeah, before we were on gravel. Let's see where the other portal is. Oh, there's my death point. So yeah, I didn't mark the portal, but I do have the death point. So only one death. Yeah, it's over here. So let's mark this one as our portal. And I don't know if I can just walk over to that one. Yeah. Man, look at that floating gravel that we were on. We weren't really on floating gravel, but there was definitely some right there on the edge. Man, I hate that. So this sucked as a portal. I'll just change the death one to edit. First portal. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that, that was a stupid, stupid death on my part. All right. So luckily it's pretty accessible. We don't really need that other portal. We closed the other one. I think it was like below it though, wasn't it? Like, didn't we fly like through here? Yeah. So it's a little bit lower at 47. So let's just grab some nether quartz and then we'll worry about this later. This is not a bad spawn. Some gas could come up. But there's some nether quartz right here. Of course, all we need is one. And then we'll get the rest of the stuff that we need on another trip. Ardite, cobalt, and all that. And find a fortress. Okay, hopefully we come back to here. Good. Okay, so we got our new portal established. See, I don't have an elevator in this pack. We'll just tear it out as we go. We may build a room for refined storage. That was the orange terracotta. Yeah. All right. So let's go back and look. We got our quartz now. So we need quartz enriched iron, which I think is just 1 quartz and 3 iron. Like so. All right, so we got all the quartz enriched iron. and you use a lot of it. All right. So at refined, and it looks like we just haven't, a time to just get started with this guy. That's okay. Not seeing the solderer, so I'll search for it here. So sticky piston planks. To get all that, we had never made a piston. Planks, redstone, and we might as well get out iron. Need it. I always look at that other quartz enriched iron and think it's that. We'll need a slime ball, which we have. Some cobble. Cobble. I might as well get the slime ball. We need it. All right. There's our piston. There's our sticky piston. Okay. Get out those guys. And make this. There's the solderer. No use in having more than one at this point because we don't have the power for it. Put that up. Put those up. Probably need the redstone and all that. Why is there diamonds in there? This guy must connect to it, yeah. All right. So, yeah, we're not quite at the level where we're burning diamonds yet, but we're getting there. Is this going to be the 1 billion? Is it? Oh, I think so. I think so, guys. I think we're going to hit our mark here. 890. Maybe not. Maybe just a little off. Oh, no, I think we are. 968. Yes, sir, we are going to hit it. All right, get ready. 73, 78, 83, 87, 992. Is this it? No. 997. 1 billion. EMC, baby. Too much numbers to show on the interface. This thing has a limit based on the floating point, so I'd keep under 1 billion usually because again, it goes over the interface. But there you go, 1 billion EMC, baby. We did it, and we did it in record time. I think day 37. So there you go. We could have maybe done it faster. I don't know. We're doing a lot of explaining and building and stuff in here too. Don't need the sticky pistons anymore. Let's just go ahead and move this guy over to here, I think, just for now. Just so we have a little bit more room to work. So we'll take the coal generator there and the solderer here. And the solderer may not need power. Maybe not. It's okay. So we want a controller, obviously. That's your first step. So you got to make silicon, machine casing. So the machine casing is just stone and quartz enriched iron. Yeah, if we don't need power, we're not going to auto craft. Then let me try it here. Just so I'm next to this guy. Silicon is just quartz in here. It's actually smelted quartz. So we'll do it our regular way. Let's get quartz and coal. Not coal generator. Coal. And in here we'll put the philosopher's stone. And I think it'll do this. It might not, if I remember. I think I've tried this before. And I don't believe it did this recipe. Now that I think about it. No. So it doesn't do all furnace recipes, just the vanilla ones. It might do other modded ones. But I do remember doing that before and it didn't work. So that's okay. Throw some quartz in there. Just throw coal. Let's get a watch of flowing time. You know, obviously we only need one, but it's just too much fun to do that. So there's silicon. We'll just let it do it. So there's our silicon. We need 2 of those. Machine casing. We need a stone. Okay. And quartz enriched, we've got a stack. So this guy here, stone, bam. Capture everything. I don't know that we captured the solderer, but we need to. I can turn this, well, this will actually speed this guy up too. EMC is not a problem, so we might as well leave it running. Let me get the solderer, or I guess I did capture it. Good me. And we'll get that going. We'll get the controller, and then we'll move on to another episode, I think. Move into another episode. 3 silicon, quartz enriched iron, and a diamond. Pull a bunch of those out. Silicon. Pull a bunch of those out. And throw... actually, I think it's just pure crafting. Machine casing. Oh, that was the RF tools. Machine casing. This time it's just doing stacks of everything till we get our inventory full. So there's the controller. Now that does require power. Of course, we just want one controller. Okay, the mercurial eye we can put up, but do remember if you don't want to be wasteful, pull out your Klein star first before you put it back in. Okay, you can put in the Klein star afterwards. Now this controller here, at first we won't need much power, so we'll just let that be. Then we'll move into doing the grids and all that kind of stuff where we're using the soldering to produce these guys. But it actually goes really fast through EMC, but I'm actually going to carry that over into the other episode because we learned a little bit about the mercurial eye so that we could go to the Nether and just grab the quartz that we need. And so that took up a little bit of this episode. But we did reach 1 billion EMC, so that is a big milestone. And, you know, at this point, leaving this stuff running is just, I don't know, might as well. But we could actually even charge our Klein star, which might be a better thing to do. Let me see if I can reach one of these relays here. I would need to take this guy out so that I could hit the relay. Actually, if I just stop production, then the relay would build up. So let's let that happen. Let's let the relay build up. And then we'll have a charged Klein star Omega, which is a good goal to reach. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We'll jump into Refined Storage, and you're going to love it. I promise you. This is a revolution. Project E has been waiting for this. This is what Project E needed, man. You know, it hasn't changed in features a lot over the years as it's grown. Refined storage integration is what Project E needed, and it is amazing. So anyway, guys, we'll do that in the next episode. Please tune in. Anyway, thank you guys, and we will see you in the next episode. Scott O'Mato signing out. Bye-bye.